my name is Ethan, and today we are going to be exploring Subnautica Below Zero. The first episode of this continues to be consistently the most watched video on my channel. I don't think it has the most views, but every week, every day, it gains more views. So I thought it'd be fun to go through Subnautica Below Zero. Now, I'm significantly less, I know a lot less about this game than I do the first one. I have played it not to completion, although I never completed the first one either. I got it when it was in really early access, and I genuinely have not touched it since. I don't really remember the animals. So I'm excited to explore and just see what actually is there, right? What is here, what is in this world. I'm just gonna turn the volume down a little bit. I know there are quite a few crossover animals, just the little ones, but there are also a lot of new animals, including the penguins, which I'm sure you saw when I was looking out. Where are they? There they are. And we're going to be scanning a lot of animals as well. Because I genuinely can't remember if I did that in the first video, but I will this time. Penguin. Whoops. A penguin and a pangling. Very cute. And I'm actually also just going to quickly take you. Actually, I'm in creative, so I don't even really need to. There we go. We're going to take a penguin with us. Oh, how? It's a little bit irritating. I'm gonna let you be. I'm so sorry for kidnapping you briefly. I think in the first episode we did bring around a little guy with us, but I'd feel bad if I did that with the penguin, so we're not going to. So yeah, there's a lot of crossover animals like these guys. Okay, the sound just cut out for a second. Anyway. A lot of crossover creatures, but there are a lot of new ones as well that I'm excited to have a look at, including this guy down here, who is very cool looking, who I think is hunting something. Arctic Ray. Oh no, you're not who I thought you were, but you're very cool. I love these games so much. I do think that the second one is not as good as the first one, but it's still, I say that in terms of story, really, and I think the survival aspect is a little bit less intriguing. If I'm in the mood to play Subnautica, I've never picked up the Below Zero instead of Subnautica. But the creature design and just the world design and the level design is certainly not any worse than Subnautica. I would even say that they've improved, I think. Because when you do look at everything in Subnautica, they're all amazing, but they're kind of bare bones, I guess. Or not bare bones, but they're not as crazy as they could be. Which is not necessarily a bad thing in any way. But I do really enjoy the fact that they went a bit more wild this time. Like this guy up here, right? This guy, I can't remember what they're called. A brute shark. The brute shark looks like he could be in the first Subnautica game. Which is not a bad thing, again. But he's very simplistic. Versus the Ray is kind of crazy, but what I do love about Subnautica is that it doesn't look like something that could live on Earth, but it does look like something that could live. In my mind, this makes sense. I do think that could live on a planet. And like the Ray, it's kind of insane, but honestly some of the stuff we have on our planet is insane as well. I fully believe that those things could live on a planet and thrive, which is very, very cool in my opinion. Now, because I don't know this game, I actually have no idea where anything is. I vaguely know of the guy in the thermal vents, but I don't know where the thermal vents are. And I know there's a whale. Oh, I'm at the thermal vents. I know there's a whale thing, like a glow whale or something. I want to see those, but I actually just no idea where to even begin. So I think we're going to be exploring a lot, which is going to be fun, rather than teleporting. Because with the first game, I had to teleport to go see a specific thing, because I've played that game a lot, but I've never come across those guys, the sea treaders, and I desperately wanted to see them. This time, I have absolutely no idea what is in this game or where to find it, so I'm not gonna bother like teleporting. Cryptosuchus, you're very cool. I like him. But then the other thing I saw, Rock Puncher, I like you a lot. I will say crustaceans and more, I guess just crustaceans. Crustaceans will always be much more cool to me than fish ever will be. I do love fish, but crustaceans, I think it's because they're like bug adjacent, and I love bugs. I just like little guys, especially little freaky guys. So they're much more fun when they're absolute weirdos. Okay, I will say, actually, this game doesn't give me fear. Like, even Subnautica 1 doesn't really give me fear like, say, Stranded Deep does. And I think I've realized why just now. I think it's because Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero, the creatures talk, they make noises, whereas in Stranded Deep, they do not, like the sharks, do not make a sound. Like it'll be even hard to hear them swimming towards you. They don't yell, they don't make any noise, it's complete silence. And because you don't hear them, you don't know where they are ever. With this, even though it's still scary, you at the very least know something's around you. Rock Grub, I love you. You at the very least know it's vaguely near you. You don't know where, but you know it's there. With the Stranded Deep, you have no idea ever, which I think is not a bad thing. Subnautica especially still has its scary moments, like finding a what are they called? A Reaper Leviathan. Finding a Reaper Leviathan for the first time will always be scary. It doesn't matter that they yell or whatever. I do actually think that the Reaper Leviathan yells are horrifying, and when used correctly, like in ambiance or whatever, it really is terrifying. But I guess it gets less scary every time you play, because you know what the scream is from and you know it means that it's nearby. Versus Stranded Deep, you could play that a million times and it could still be scary. If you ever found it scary at all, it could still be scary because you can't hear anything coming, which I think is the inherent fear in that game. Versus this one, the fear is of the unknown. You don't know what's yelling at you. You just know it's loud and it sounds scary. And it is scary. Like, I've seen those things that we saw up in the thermal vent. The big... What are you eating? Let's watch this guy for a second. Is he tapping the ground? He's tapping the ground to see if there's stuff in them. If there's minerals. Man, the level of attention who is just casually playing the game is going to notice something as little as the rock crushers, what was it called? The rock puncher. Something as little as the rock puncher taps the ground to see if there's food in it. Did he eat the rock grub? I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what he does. He brought up some titanium, I think. So either he tapped the ground to get a rock grub, or oh no, that's alive. He tapped the ground to get a thing, but it burst in yellow blood like the fish do. So I'm really curious. What's he gonna do? But yeah, like I guarantee you, nobody who's just casually playing this game is gonna notice that the rock punchers do that. He does. Oh my god. He taps the ground to find bits of rock that have grubs on them, and then he pulls up the rock and eats the grub. That is absolutely amazing. Just that, like, nobody is ever going to notice that if they're just casually playing this game. And they still added it, and it just, I don't know, it's just, I think a big complaint that a lot of games get is that things that aren't you, whether they're animals or NPCs or whatever, they feel like they don't exist outside of you. And if every single animal was just moving around aimlessly, doing nothing until the player was there or the player interacted with it, then yeah, it feels like the world isn't alive. But this makes the creatures feel real, right? You're never gonna notice that stuff if you're not looking for it, and yet it just adds like this tiny little detail. You're not even gonna notice it, but it just adds so much. Just if you ever did notice it, it's like the I can't remember what they're called, but they're like butterfly looking things, and in the first game, and they full on hunt down other creatures and eat them, but you would literally never notice that in the game because when you're near one, they're hunting you down, so you would literally never notice that they hunt down other creatures. But they do. They still do. If you're not there, that's what they're doing. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, I'm aware they're probably not, right? Because to have every single creature on the entire map loaded in at all times would be absolutely insane. Literally, I think would not physically be possible, or at the very least would take a fucking like supercomputer to run. So that's not what's happening, but I don't know. It's just, even if you're not, well, I actually don't know how they render their things. They might do it so that if you're not looking at it, it doesn't exist. Like, if I look this way, everything behind me is probably not rendered. You could either do it where things aren't rendered if they're in a certain radius, or you can do it based off of whether or not the player's looking at it. Whether or not the player's looking is the better way to do it, so that's probably what's happening. If it's not in front of you, it's not being rendered. So technically they're not actually doing any of that stuff, but it's still amazing. Yeah, like technically, if you're not there or if you're not looking, they're not hunting down stuff, but still, it's just actually amazing. Absolutely insane level of detail. An insane level of detail that's literally just not needed at all, but it's there anyway, and it's just so, you know, even if I do think that Subnautica Below Zero is the less good of the two games, doesn't mean that it's bad in any way, because it's really not. I don't really like the story, but honestly, I don't even care. Like, the amount of love they put into these games is insane. You can tell that whoever created the creature designs and whoever came up with the behaviors, they really genuinely care about the world and making these games good and lively. They really care about making these games feel like they're full of real living things, and they do feel like that even when you're just casually playing and you don't notice the little things. It does feel like you're playing this incredibly, like, you're playing in this incredibly diverse world, and like, it's the effort. You can appreciate the effort and see the effort even when you're not going through it like the way I am right now. You can still tell. My god, that was loud. Right, out we go. Absolutely ear-piercing. Right. Now where are we going to next? I will say, once it's nighttime, it does add in that it adds back in the fear factor. Cause yeah, now you can hear them. You know it's close. Like, you know it's close, but you don't know where they are. It does very much. Oh my god! See, I will say, if they don't speak, then it is absolutely horrifying when you just turn around and it's just there. But they do normally speak to let you know that they're there, which I suppose is appreciated. Okay, is this a way down into a cave? Where am I going? I'm trying to go down because there are a couple things in this game. I've played this game briefly, right? But there are a couple things that I've never seen. Because I've never gotten that far in the game. This area is one of them. I've never been here. What is that? What is that? Oh, I have literally never in my life seen whatever this is. Oh god, I'm not even fast enough to catch up. Cheliceraid. I actually can't pronounce it, can't look at it long enough to figure out what it says. It's absolutely incredible, whatever it is. Dude, that's actually amazing. If I knew how to get rid of my HUD, I would. In fact, actually, is that an option? If I could get rid of the HUD so that I could... It's, F6. Alright, that doesn't really... doesn't really help. Okay, I love that the OR button doesn't work. Is that not literally what that button is meant to do? Take picture F11. Oh, whoops. Screenshot saved to PDA. That's a really bad picture. My god. If I do F6 again, will it... Oh, here we go. If I could just literally just get it to stay still for 5. Oh, that is a good screenshot. Okay, I'm bringing everything back. I also just took a screenshot on my phone because, yeah, for some reason these are blurry. Not a screenshot on my phone. I took a screenshot just like actually a PC screenshot. Okay, that's absolutely going to be the thumbnail. The one thing the nearby spires are subtennial thermal vents. Cool. Some of the things I want to see, I know there's a creature in an underwater area, like an underwater cave. And jellyfish creatures with entire terrariums in them. I like these guys. These are the ones that steal your stuff, I think. Oh no, a lily paddler. You are not. What are you? I don't know. Very cool. A lily paddler is not what I thought it was. There are these little sea monkey things that steal your things. Very cool. Oh my god, here it is. This is the jellyfish terrarium that I wanted to see. This vent garden. Is that what he is? Vent garden, yeah. I don't think this is the one you can get inside of. No. Okay, well let's go down to the bottom. Actually, because maybe you go in through the bottom. It's maybe really awful, but I think those are different colors. Let me go over to them next. Holy. Oh my god. Dude, this is so cool. I feel like they were trying to replicate the feeling of the guys from the first game, the whales. I can't remember their name, I'm sorry, but the whales with the gardens on top of them. I think they were trying to replicate that feeling, and oh my god, I think they succeeded. I mean, I think they created a whole different thing. It does feel reminiscent of those guys, but it's wildly different. It was like a whole vibe shift. It was really cool. I like this mushroom. Tornado plates. I like him. He's cool. Okay, I think these guys... No. Were they not a different color? I thought they were red. Maybe not. Okay. Alright, now I think this might just be the edge of the world where the ghost leviathans are. What is that? A discus fish, where'd it go? Oh, wait. Gorgeous. Actually, it's stunning. What the hell? I think this might just be the edge of the world, with the ghost leviathans. The ghost leviathans do absolutely terrify me, so let's not go over there. Genuinely felt my skin start to crawl once I got close to it. Arrow Ray, I like you. Oh, he did a little spin for us. How nice. Okay. I swear I can hear whales. I do think the whale guys are in the same area as the lily paddlers, which we found, so... Oh my god, what is that? What is that? I mean, it just went into the... Oh... Oh my god, I love this. Detecting bow of an astronautical soul transgrove vessel. Squid shark, you are not what I thought you were. Wait, you're not who I thought I was looking at. You're amazing. This is not what I thought it was. I've never seen this before in my life. I love these guys. I thought I was looking at the whales, but those are not whales. Those are in fact squid sharks. Actually gorgeous though, I love those. Okay, this is where the lily pads are. Well, lily pad adjacent. I don't really think those are lily pads. Oh, I was very far down. was just so far down I couldn't even see them. Aren't you able to not ride them? Whoa. Aren't you able to swim with them, like hold their fin and swim with them? I thought you could. But maybe not. Another one. They're gorgeous. Okay, so then I think really the only thing left that I can think of is the underground ones. Oh, and of course the guy, the absolute guy. Oh my god. Oh, I don't like that feeling. Yeah, no wonder I've never found them before. I don't think I've ever gone this far out in the game. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. It's giving me motion sickness. I don't... Okay, this one is just being strange. It's making me feel ill. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back because I need to find an underground cave, which I think I'll just look up, because I swear there's this guy who lives in the caves, and it might just be one of the ones we've already seen, but I'm not sure. Oh, I hate that. Okay, shift enter. Did it work? It did. Okay, shift enter. Now to teleport. Oh, is that just... You just type in those coordinates and then you go to them? No. Okay, you can't just tell me a basic command is just type in the coordinates. That's stupid. Warp to here. Oh, awful. Okay, give it a second to load in, because it's gonna take a minute. Okay, so we have a sea monkey house, but it seems to be empty. It's lagging a little bit because I think it needed to load in a lot at once. I'm scared to see what that thing was that swam over the top, if I'm being entirely honest. It was just a squid shark. Oh, that's a... Oh, is he infected? No, he's just glows in the dark. Hello, I think this is a baby. Get an actual experience of swimming on the back of one. Anomalous mass of rock that's broken away and risen from the... That's fun. This is nice. Okay. I'm gonna get off of you real quick because I saw this plant that I kind of like the look of. Is it a purple cattail? It's cute. I like it. Hello. That's cute. Okay, we want to go down because I think I just teleported to the entrance of a cave. I can't remember which cave, so this will be fun. These are cute. They kind of remind me of butterflies. Green Turnian. Interesting. I think I've actually been here before. What is that? Pick up flowering spore. What a strange noise. Okay, down we go. Flowering spore. That's fun. What are genuinely don't remember which cave. I don't remember which cave I just teleported to. Young cotton and an enemy, I think. It's pretty down here. Do little guys live in these? I do not like that at all. I kind of despise that, actually. That makes me wildly uncomfortable. You're a lily paddler. Very, very cute, but not a new thing. I think I came in from that way, so let's go this way. Actually, what did I just teleport to? Where am I? Lily Pad's crevice, because it's home to hive mind. Right, I'm trying to look for a hive mind. They kind of remind me of the spider crabs, so just a warning if those really creep you out. Whoa. This cave is really pretty though. What are you? Spinner fish. Oh my god, new friend. He kind of just looks miserable. I'm just gonna let him go. It keeps happening unless there's one of my little guys in this game, which I don't think there is. I think we're going on this journey alone. Oh, interesting. There's some... Okay. We hadn't gone down all the way, I see. There's a lot of flowering spores. Okay, let's keep going down. Oh my god, they're getting big. It's pretty cool. I do also really appreciate... I don't appreciate that noise. I really appreciate the attention to detail to the flora as well as the fauna. It is genuinely, they do such a good... Oh my god, hello. I didn't even see you. They do such a good job at filling the environment with really cool plants as well. I feel like for as many cool animals that I've found just as many cool plants. I don't know that I've come to the right place. What on earth is this? I will also say I've seen people play Subnautica, even though I've never finished it myself. I've seen the ending. I've never seen anyone play Below Zero. I was never really that interested in knowing the rest of the story. I mean, this is kind of amazing. Is there anything in here? Ancient ornamental plant. That's cool. I am planning on starting a Subnautica playthrough, by the way, and I might do the same with Subnautica Below Zero. Might. I, again, don't really like this game as much as I like the other one, so I don't know. It wouldn't be until I finish the first game anyway. Is there really no teleport? Okay, what was the warp to? Go to. Iceworm debug area. That's funny. Let me just biome crystal caves. Whoops. have spelled it wrong. Biome. I did. A Leviathan class creature is near. I will also give credit to the original game with, I'm sure it was probably just as scary as this as well, I just never got to experience it. The fear when even anytime you go to an area and you get the class Leviathan creature nearby, are you sure what you were doing is worth it? The first time you get that in the game, or essentially every time you get it in the game, it is absolutely horrifying. It's genuinely really, really scary. And I do very much appreciate that they make it so scary. The bladderfish look very cool in here. And yeah, I'm sure it was just as scary when you were coming down to these caves for the first time. Or any time. Again, because it is still I don't know, the chill you get when you get that notification. Are you sure whatever you're doing is worth it? I mean, it's so good. Now where is this guy? I can hear him, I think. I can definitely hear him. Okay, he's this way. I like hiding behind the rocks and stuff. It makes it feel a lot scarier. Oh, that's eerie as hell. That sound he makes. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it. It's a sort of high-pitched, not screaming, it's like a whistle, kind of. It's scary. What is this? Eclipse plant. Once again, I really appreciate the level of detail in the fauna, as well as the flora as well as the fauna. Because just everything, the level design is amazing. Right, obviously these rocks, they really make an amazing atmosphere. We'll go down there in a second. I'm pretty sure the guy is up here somewhere, and I just keep missing him. So I kind of want to see this guy first. I hate this. It's giving me the ick. Or maybe he's not. Maybe he is just down there. But he sounds very close, so I don't know. Oh my god, what an entrance. What an entrance. That was kind of amazing. I like these. He's so fast. Oh my god. Oh, I love his tail. Oh my god, look at that. Oh, he's so cool. I love the red on everything, especially because I actually see this is the main thing that I absolutely love about this game, is that it's not even just good creature design. It's like they really thought about how could this thing survive in this world. Do you notice that all the red dots on it kind of look like... God, that was loud. All the red dots on it kind of look like the red schools of fish. So from a distance, a thing that it would eat might mistake it for the fish and go over to it, and once it gets close enough, it's already too late. That's just such good detail. Oh my god. you don't know where. Like, I really did think he was further away than he was. It was cool. He just, like, genuinely scared me then. Oh my god, what do you mean it goes down further? Okay, this might just be a hole to get some... Yeah, this is just a hole to get some stuff. Okay. That's very cool though. Very atmospheric. I want to go back to where the red crystals were because those kind of looked really cool. I don't know if there's any more new creatures, really. There's the hive mind, which I couldn't find. I don't know if I was in the right place for him. I'm assuming I wasn't, because I couldn't find it, so... But that's okay, he's very spidery looking anyway, so I think we'll skip that. To clarify, I love spiders, but I do try to keep them out of my videos, because, you know, arachnophobia, don't want to trigger anyone. I feel like it's one of the most common phobias to have as well. So it just, especially arachnophobia, it feels worth constantly making sure I warn for it or just avoid it altogether if I can. I love the screeches. It's genuinely terrifying. If I was playing this in survival, I would be losing my mind with fear because it echoes. Not really echoes, it gets lost. It gets muddled. Like, I cannot for the life of me tell you what direction that scream is coming from. It sounds like it's coming from everywhere. And it's really cool because that would be another great way to make sure that you always caught your prey. If you're that big, even though he's really fast, he's massive. It'd be hard to sneak up on anything, so distorting your voice to make it sound like you're coming from everywhere and luring in prey by looking like prey is just very cool. Levels of detail. I feel like we're off. Like, it feels like we're not. I don't know how to explain it. It feels like we're tilted. Which I don't think we are. I just think the ground is tilted. But it's kind of making me feel a bit dizzy. I'm trying to find where the red crew. I really do like this guy a lot. I mean, yeah, once he really gets away from you, all you can see are the red and the bits of blue. If you looked at him from above, you would not be able to tell at all. Okay, let me see where else we could go. I need to go to the Arctic Spires, actually, so... Arctic Spires. Oh, I was meant to capitalize, that's why it didn't work the first time. Shift, enter, biome. Is that the way that that's meant to look? Is it meant to look like that? It looks like it's not meant to look like this, but it also does look like it's meant to look like this. It's kind of confusing. I guess the spikes, yeah. God, you're very cool. I'm gonna quickly turn that off. It's been driving me insane the whole time. Look at him. Oh, I can't. Oh, it's just so cool. Oh my god. That was like... that was like the coolest thing ever. genuinely, I don't think we could end that on a better place. We saw most of the things. I think we missed a few things, but we could eventually see those in a full Subnautica Below Zero playthrough. But that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you in the next one.